Welcome to Canada Files. I'm Valerie Pringle. My guest today is Michael Bublé, who has been credited with reviving the Great American Songbook. He has sold over 75 million records of the old classics, in addition to the songs that he's written that have become classics themselves. Despite his obvious talent and beautiful voice, his vastly successful career came anything but easily to him. I spoke to him in Vancouver. Michael Bublé, hello.
Hi.
We are in Vancouver, where you live.
We're in Vancouver.
In your old neighborhood, your kids go to the school you went to.
Yeah. Why? I'm about 5 minutes away from where I used to sing at all the nightclubs and all the bars and stuff.
But obviously this is important to you, to live your life or your kind of childhood, give that to your kids.
This morning my manager said to me, "What would you think of going and living in LA?" And I said, no, never gonna happen. Everybody leaves. Everybody leaves. Everybody goes to New York or LA. But it's as much as me being fiercely proud of being Canadian and loving my city of Vancouver and Burnaby as it is being protective of myself. And one of the things that I gain from staying and never leaving is an anchor in my life, a real way of truly protecting the person that came before, Michael Bublé became a thing. And I think that being able to take my kids to the same elementary school that I went to, being able to have the same friends that I grew up with, living 4 minutes from my mom and dad, having the same bakery, and there's something that keeps me grounded. And then there are the people, and it isn't LA, I'm sorry, but
So you weren't kidding when you said you wanted to go home. Forget Paris and Rome. I just want to go home.
I'm such a, it's funny, the discussion we actually had this morning was the negative impact that it probably had on my career. And for me, I probably lost, opportunities to do other things or different things, but it also allowed me to stay on a path where I didn't ever worry about losing myself to the industry.
That idea of keeping those values is obviously hugely important to you. As I think of you in your same old neighborhood, I mean, the legendary stories are you at 2, thing you'd sing, or in the back of your parents' car singing Christmas carols and they're going, whoa, he has pipes. And your sweet grandfather, doing so much to promote your career, anything.
This was a family affair. At 14 years old, saying to them, I want to be a singer. And my grandfather, of course, was my best friend. And we just loved talking hockey and music. I mean, we would sit down cross-legged on this beautiful green, ugly but beautiful to me, green carpet in the family room, and he would, it was just a lesson every day, a lesson I wanted to learn. I mean, I was fascinated. Today we are going to go through the discography of the Mills Brothers, and then he would tell me the stories before. And the Mills Brothers, Sunshine, because he never called me anything else but Sunshine. Sunshine, the Mills Brothers. They came first, and Dean Martin was a big fan of the Mills Brothers. So tomorrow we'll go on to Dean Martin. Dean was a big fan, and then after Dean, who had a big inspiration was Elvis Presley, who loved listening to Dean and the way he sang.
But you heard this stuff in your head, like you didn't study music. You just have.
I did study it.
Innate. You did.
I studied music more than anyone who has ever gone to a college or university will ever study music. It's just we didn't call it studying. We called it listening to a Walkman. It was me. I downloaded and processed that information. I loved it so much that I couldn't get enough. I could not eat enough, drink, sleep, breathe. It came through every pore. And my grandfather was a plumber for 50 years. And he loved music the way I love music. He loved it. And so parents ask me many times, they'll say, my son or my daughter is, what can they do? They want to be a singer. And I'll say the same thing. Just get as much music as you can and just listen to it over and over again and steal all of it, steal it.
Because you could mimic, you could do everyone.
Yeah, yeah, I did. I mean, that's what I would do. That's how I would. I loved all these different parts of all these different artists. I loved it. I still love it. I still do it.